All right, what's up? Peace. I just wanted to say, want to get started. You already seen the title of the video. Let's get it started. Shout out to Daylyt. I've been watching this brother do his thing for years. You know what I mean? Even when he first started out, I knew he had a plan. I'm like, this brother different. I mean, I've been watching him when he was just getting into the battle shit, but we visually seen him in the battle scene. You know what I mean? Like they say in the battle, like they say in the battle world, I got battles or whatnot that's not on cam. Well, he got battles that's not on cam. I didn't catch all those, but the battles I did catch, this brother is special. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it started. 40. Okay, right here. Everybody's been seeing it. People been making videos about how crazy and this freestyle was. The LA Lakers, LA Lakers freestyle, number 74. Remember that number 74 is a number that's important. You know, I'll reveal it throughout this video. Okay, Daylyt, he had this freestyle is blown a lot of people away by what he was saying, just not in how long the freestyle is and how impeccable his wordplay was. He had so many elbows, elbows. I call him John Jones because the elbows is like it's like a bar inside of a bar. So it's entendres. So he don't have them like he don't stretch his punchlines out. He have them a bar within a bar. So that's why he'll be like, that's the elbow. When the elbow hit, that means it's a bar that's gonna be like two bars. And it's gonna be two punchlines inside of a bar. So instead of extending your arm for a punch, you hit him with a punch. You hit him with something that's even closer. So that when you hear him say, that's the elbow. The elbow is like two punchlines like inside of a bar. And he's really masterful with that. That's why he calls himself Quill. He's like a writer. He's a writer, right? Like Prodigy say, I'm a writer's writer. Sometimes I overthink. But anyway, let me get into it. Okay, right here. All right, I'm gonna get started. The beat was done by Alchemist. Alchemist, you know, there's a tie between us now. Alchemically, I'm gonna say 74. Just started out was the year of a certain one of my favorite rappers that was born. I was born in '84, you know, but we had this how we ended up meeting. So, but let me get into it. Well, the beat was done by Alchemist, and you'll see what I'm saying as it goes along.
You already know what it is, Nip.
What's California?
You already know what it is.
We ready? We ready?
I ain't got that. Put the beat on, bro.
Daylyt is here, man.
What?
He came to rap.
DayLytOfficial.com.
Yeah, let's do it.
100,000 units sold. Solo. Went gold by my dolo.
Okay.
I'm the ghostwriter's ghostwriter.
Oh, your shit. Know that.
Lately.
Okay, he's the ghostwriter's ghostwriter. Now, a lot of people don't know if you don't know, he did a lot of writing for a lot of people. He doesn't come out and really say who he's written for, but if you really know it, he's written for Drake too also. Boom. Well, the cat's out the bag. If you like Drake shit, you pretty much liking Daylyt on another form. He's probably written for somebody that gave that guy R.B. Graham. He gave R.B. Graham. They gave R.B. Graham some of his written stuff, and he's pretty much primordially the writer behind all those hits you probably liking. All right. So let me get into it even more. All right. You're gonna hear the beat, and it goes.
Spin a rap for my people in China, actually. What goes around to come around, the spiral factory. The globe used to be black, you see, no vitiligo. I go back to these cracking times, it all came from Cairo, practically set up straight. They landed on the land, the man said uprate, think dinner on the skyscraper. Wait for the update, they eat us wrong, man, they heart. Offer us FEMA, gone up the atmosphere, adrenaline boo, juice your adrenochrome harvest. They got us in a jar, right joggers, this precision, fight this machine, man. We need a vision, our niggas is sick, killing us quick, long earth circumferences. I jump in this, go nuts with this shit. Hell, this a monkey. Blacks were slaves, could've wiped us all out with a satellite, and yet they trapped us all in this firmament to be cattle like saddle up, nigga. I was Christian before knowing who I was. Now my mission is more flowing. Etymology for loose, not move, plot move. Listen, my mission is to drop jewels. I'm supposed to hide like I'm some scary dude. Nigga, I'm just standing up for Terry Crews. Fuck with me.
Yes, sir. Power 106 LA Markers. Lift off show, man.
Okay, as you heard, you know, that was a old, was a beat from the first Infantry album from Alchemist, and that was a beat that was used by the Locks on that album from Alchemist, First Infantry. But if you hear it, you heard in the background, it goes First Infantry, Infantry. That was Prodigy's voice. Okay, reason why I say that, this is tied in with them, because this is freestyle number 74, and Prodigy was born in 1974. So all the stuff that that Daylyt was talking about in his freestyle, it was a lot of things to wake people up, and that's what Prodigy was doing. He's been doing that since he was a youth. Like when he first came in, they used to be called the Poetical Prophets. Back in the day, before they became Mobb Deep, they changed their name as Poetic Prophets before they changed the name to Mobb Deep. So he always had a mission to always spit, you know, consciously to wake people up. But he always said, I gotta put the medicine inside the music. It's like putting the medicine inside the food so you can eat it. You don't know you don't know it's there, but you're actually healing yourself unconsciously.
Me personally, I know there's a higher power, and you know that power is real. That power is like, it's one force, right? It's one God force on this planet, and we are given free will to do what we want with that power. You can use that power for good, and then you can use that power for evil too. But there's only one power. So when people say the God and the devil, nah, there's only one. But you can use that force for bad. That's what these people are playing with. They're playing with that energy that exists out here that we all have access to. And I came across the word Illuminati. I wanted to put what I was learning into the music, but I didn't want to turn the fans off. So I decided to plant seeds. People not going to understand what I'm talking about yet, but it's going to make them curious.
About a year later, after this song comes out, Jay-Z drops his debut Reasonable Doubt, and on it he has a song called The Evils, produced by DJ Premier,
Right.
And they sample your line, Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body.
That was formed like in the 1700s, something like that, 1600s. This dude named Adam Weishaupt, he started this group of people, like powerful, rich people that basically could shape popular opinion and the way, you know, the world is gonna move forward. The word means like the illuminated ones. Light is like information. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you see the light now. Illuminated ones. Light is like information. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you see the light now. It means like the illuminated ones. Light is like information. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you see the light now. Those are artifacts and things from black culture. They represent certain things of our people from ancient black history of Egypt. You know what I mean? Ancient Egypt. You got these group of people, they break into the tombs, they steal the riches, like the gold and the mummies, and they rape and pillage our culture.
That's the thing. They're on the physical form. The physical plane, they want the riches, the bodies, and everything inside the temple. But that's the thing. That's just the physical form. We're not physical people. We need physical bodies, but we're spiritual people. Melanated people, so-called black people, we're spiritual people. So they got it wrong.
They got you thinking your own people and your own artifacts and your own symbolism is evil.
You know, it's funny, okay, we talked about this journey that started 20 years ago, even beyond that, because it goes back to when you were in high school and you were learning, but you first dropped the lyric 21 years ago. And you have a new album coming out where these themes start to come into play again. The Hegelian Dialectic is the name of the new album, the Hegelian Dialectic. Talk to me about this album.
It's a dope album. It's a fully conscious album. It's a dope beats, dope rhymes.
Basically like my magnum opus type of album. When I first dropped that seed, from that point on, I would keep dropping little seeds here and there, just building up to the point where we can have a full conversation about this. I didn't know when it was gonna happen. I didn't know what I was gonna call the project, but this has been planned since I was 19.
Definitely like a lot of information on this album.
Building up to the point where we can have a full conversation about this. I didn't know when it was gonna happen. I didn't know what I was gonna call the project, but this has been planned since I was 19.
And the information and the clarity.
Thank you, man, for even wanting to do this. Like, you know,
Nah,
people need to know this story.
Hey, I'm in y'all world now, bro. We done let you in. I done let Thanos here, my nigga. I got 3 of the stone. 3 of them. I got the Ninth Wonder Stone. I got the J. Cole Stone. I got the TD Stone. It's ugly. I'm in y'all world now, bro. We done let you in. I done let Thanos here, my nigga. I got 3 of the stones.
Now, listen to what he's saying. He said, we don't let y'all in. Y'all don't let me in, bro. He said, y'all don't let me in. Pretty much, you think about it. So if he's been on the underground, think about the Cthulhu mythos. They were here and we lost the battle on this earth plane, only to become who we are now. So we're coming back through to these physical human bodies, only to become what we're supposed to be, chaos beings. So chaos beings, look up the Cthulhu mythos, dealing with Nyarlathotep, Hastar, who else? Cthulhu, all the different names. Those are the main ones, some of the main ones, but it's more. I'm just drawing a little bit of a blank right now. So when he said, y'all let me in, like when the industry is like the mainstream, that's the light. That's the light. So the dark side of the light, he's able to cross into. So we can't just look at the physical. When you look at the physical, you miss the whole point. We are coming, like the great old ones, we're coming back. When they say we're coming back, we're coming through a physical body to become something that we're supposed to be in the first place. Chaos beings. But when we control our chaos, that's when we're most powerful. We can create havoc and chaos all around this motherfucker. But if we concentrate our power and put it into one energy, we can do shit like this. Come into a radio station and drop information and like motherfuckers be like in awe. But we already had this power a long time ago. Now you just have the visual to see us or the ear to see us. So you hear Prodigy's voice again, first infantry, and that was the freestyle number 74 on the LA Leakers show. So Prodigy is damn near pretty much with him, walking through with him, because you know Prodigy used to have the information. He put it, like he said in the part of the video I showed earlier. He said he been doing this since he first started rapping. But he had that idea to come out with a conscious album since he was 19. He finally did it when he passed. He was 42 years old. I was 32 years old at the time. You know, so it's crazy. So it's just signs. It's all around us. You gotta wake yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Certain people wake up, everybody have a different alarm clock to wake themselves up. When you wake up, you hit that button, oh, it's time for me to get up. Now you see things in a different light. When you wake up, you're able to move around and go to work, whatever you need to do. You plan things out. That's nothing short of God, so it's nothing outside of yourself. Long story short, I've been proud of Daylyt. He pushing the issue, pushing the line. That's why I want Daylyt to succeed. But he know what he has to do, and we're all here for a mission, and he's doing what he has to do. Ashe.
I made it
out the circle to get this on. Hey, I made it out the trap rapping some backpack shit. That cannibal, animal, dynamo, that's that whack shit. Yeah, that lyrical, spiritual hero, that's that whack shit. Astronomical, I'ma go, I got all kind of flows, domino, I spot the box nigga. Hey, I made it out the trap rapping some backpack shit. That cannibal, animal, dynamo, that's that whack shit. Yeah, that lyrical, spiritual hero, that's that whack shit. Astronomical, I'ma go, I got all kind of flows, domino, I spot the box nigga.
As you hear it, he's telling you, I made it out the trap, rapping some backpack shit. I made it out the circle. You know what I'm saying? I made it out the circle. Pretty much, if you think about it, the monad. The monad is the circle and the dot. We are the dot. The circle is popular opinion or the people around us. We have to be the leaders or the light. The light comes from darkness with this Darth Vader. Luke Skywalker had to fight Darth Vader, his father, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Or the Trinity, it was really the Father, the Son, and the Mother, or the Mother, Father, and Son. That's the real Trinity. So he had to go through his Father to get to the light. And like they say, oh, my Father, you pray to God or whatever. I don't pray to nothing. You are what you supposedly praying to. You are that. Don't pray to nothing. So when he said, I made it out the circle rapping backpack shit, like, I'm telling you, same shit. The circle and the dot, the monad. Look up the monad. There's a book by Dr. John D that came out about the monad. I read that. It's a dope book. I got to go back and read it again because there's so much information in it. But I ran through it so my higher self can get it. But think about it. He made it out the trap rapping that because he wanted to help his people. But it's more of we're only gonna help our own people by only pushing ourselves forward and getting the information ourselves. All right, peace. I'll show you. Nigga.